What's going on, YouTube? How are you guys? I just want to talk about this real quick. I just want to talk about be careful accepting gifts from people. Oftentimes, people in life, they may want to come up to you and give you a gift. They want to offer you something. You guys probably had strangers come up to you and offer you food, offer you water, offer you money. And guys, I just want to tell you, just be careful what you take from people. Witchcraft is real. Witches are very real. You have wild witches walk around society. And you see, one of the ways that they initiate you, one of the ways that they try to curse people, including cursing many Christians, is through giving you stuff, initiating the act of giving. There's been many people, there's even people who I know. I had a family member to where she ate from somebody, and she never knew what the family that she was eating on because she went to her friend's house. She didn't even know that her friend's family were witches. They gave her food. Then right afterwards, she started losing her mind. Guys, this is why we have to be very careful who we take stuff from and who we associate with. Because what happened to my family member, she didn't expect that to happen. She didn't expect for those people to be jealous of her. She didn't expect for them to hate on her. That's why we have to always use discernment and keep our eyes open. Because you see, the devil, he's prowling around, looking to see who he could destroy, looking to see who he could get. You see, witches and warlocks are very real. Witches, warlocks, allure workers, they're very real. They're trying to initiate you. They're trying to curse you through many ways. One of the ways they try to curse you is through giving you stuff like food, money. They'll offer you snacks to eat. They may give you something to drink. Be very careful from eating from people, guys. Be very careful. Always stay prayed up. Always be careful who you eat from. Be careful who you take stuff from. I don't care if it's your family member, friend, coworker. Listen, if someone at work comes out knowing they just offer you something, be mindful of that. Be mindful who you eat from. Be mindful of people who are always looking to know your business. You have a lot of people that just come to you. You see, there's some people to where they're just naturally nosy, and they're not even witchcraft workers. They're just naturally nosy. They just want to see what you about, so they could probably go and gossip to people and all that. And of course, that's not right. But then you have some people to where they're witches. You have witchcraft workers who want to know your business, so they could try and find a way to try and curse your life, so they could try and find a way to put spells on you. I've seen so many stuff on social media of witches doing different methods trying to get people. One method is love spells. I've seen women, a lot of these women, especially girls, young girls in their 20s, doing love spells on men. You ever just have someone in your mind so much to where you can't get them off, and you wonder why you can't get this person off? This person appears in your dream every night. You can't stop thinking about this person. No matter how much you try to cut this person off, you just keep feeling drawn to them. Be mindful of that person, because that person can be trying to cast a love spell on you. That person could be trying to form a soul tie with you. You have a lot of these witches walking around on the internet. You see, witches, they're so wicked to where they'll take a picture of your face. They'll take a photograph of your face and try to put it on their evil altar. You have witches to where, I've seen videos of witches to where they came to people's front door and they sprinkle stuff like salt. And they do rituals over the person's house and that person's property. I saw like this video in Africa to where like a witch in like Zambia or South Africa. They went for a person's house and they started doing enchantments during the middle of the night, chanting, stomping on the ground, doing rituals, and that person probably didn't even know that because that person's asleep. See, guys, this is why this kind of ties into my midnight video. Be very careful. Pray throughout the day. Pray especially during the night hours, because you see witches, warlocks, allure workers, centaur workers, voodoo workers, they like to operate especially during the night, because during the night the spirit realm is very light. There's not much noise, and during the night many people are asleep, including many Christians. So that's why they try to curse many people. You see, especially during those hours between 12 a.m. and 3 a.m., the spiritual warfare is very high during those times. Angels are prevalent, but also demons are very prevalent. Allure workers are very prevalent. Witches, warlocks are very prevalent during those hours. The description in the Bible, I believe it's in the book of Matthew, it talk about, as the men slept, the enemy came and sowed terror and caused destruction. You see, Christians, they think that, I could take a break, I ain't gotta stay prayed up, I'll just relax for a bit. You see, while you're relaxing, the enemy, he not relaxing. He will continue to destroy you. These witches, they don't take breaks. These witches, they'll go to lengths to try and destroy you. I've even heard about witchcraft workers astral projecting, going into people's house, moving in the spirit realm into people's house to watch them. I've heard about witches where they try to transform into an animal. They even have witches to where they have their monitoring mirrors. And they try to monitor you. They try to monitor you through a monitor mirror, monitor your destiny, monitor your blessings. I see some of these witches, they're not happy for you. That's why you should not always tell people what God gave you and what God blessed you with, because you allow people to where they're not happy. Not everybody's happy for you. Not everybody's going to rejoice with you. And so you even have witches to they will target pregnant women. If you're a pregnant woman, you're watching this, be very careful who you let touch your belly. Because you will have these witches to where they will try and touch your stomach. They're trying to touch your stomach. And you're over here thinking that they're filling your belly to try and give you comfort. And they're over here probably thinking or saying good stuff to you. But on their mind, they're cursing you. They're cursing your child. That's how many people, they're followers of Christ. And then when they have children, their children come out completely different. Their children come out being wicked, being evil. You're over there wondering, like, what happened? You know, I'm a follower of Christ. I expected God to give me a good child. Not knowing that that person who had touched your stomach, that could have easily been a witch. You see, be very careful who you guys associate with. Be very careful where you take stuff from. Be very careful. Like I recommend, pray during the night. Pray during those hours of 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. especially. Just stay prayed up. Be vigilant, because the devil, he not joking around. His people not joke around. These witches, they're looking to destroy. They're looking to kill. Many people have lost their lives. Many people have lost their destinies. Many people have had their lives destroyed due to witches, due to Aware workers. Many people. And one of the gifts, that's why many of you guys, you guys probably had dreams of eating. You guys probably had dreams to where you're eating in your sleep. You had someone come to you. Someone you probably even know come to you and feed you in your sleep. That's a form of witchcraft right there. They try to curse you in your sleep. That's how many people, they go to bed at night and they wake up with stuff like sicknesses, cancer, diseases, and they don't even know where it came from. They over there waking up like, wait, where did this come from? I never had this pain before. I never been sick before. I never had this type of feeling before. Where did this headache come from? Not knowing that could be a witch that came into your sleep and over they just initiated you in. They cursed you. They fed you something. And that's how many people get sick overnight. That's how many people go from healthy to unhealthy. These witches, they're not joking around. You have witches everywhere. You see, if you watch these movies, the world will have you think that witches are some people dressed up and they in some broomstick and all that. Listen, that nice lady you see walking down the street that smiles you every day could be a witch. That man that you see walking down the street that says good afternoon to you in a suit and a tie, he over heading to work. You think this is a businessman. That person could be a witch. Witches don't have no look. And you cannot just look at a person all the time and just tell that they're a witch. Unless you are God busted with discernment. You see, guys, you sometimes people underestimate, especially many Christians, they underestimate to a lens that their enemies will go to try and take them out. Many people sometimes underestimate the heights that their enemy will go to try and destroy them. That's how many of you people, you probably had good friendships, good marriages, all of a sudden it just falls apart. That could be a very well worker of witchcraft. That best friend who you tell know your business to could be a witchcraft worker. That coworker who's always coming to you trying to know your business, say, so what are you doing this weekend? Oh, where you going? Where you live? Oh, what time do you go to bed? Oh, where else do you work? Oh, what do you do on the side? Because that person can be very well trying to curse your business, trying to put your blessings on some evil altar to try and curse you. Witches are real. Do not make no mistake like they joke around. Witches are real. They were real in the Bible days and are real today. And if you're a person who's into witchcraft, I seriously tell you to stop. Because what you're doing is wickedness. You're trying to curse innocent people's lives. You're trying to take out people just because you're jealous. You see, many people, they turn to witchcraft because they want to have a form of control over people. You have many people leaving the church nowadays, and they turn to stuff like witchcraft so they could try and have control over people. You have people to where they want to live the life that they believe that they're supposed to live. You have a lot of witches to where they believe that that's supposed to be their husband. You have women witches who believe that woman, that man not supposed to be with that woman, he's supposed to be with her. You have some male witches to where they believe that woman not supposed to be with that man. He's supposed to be with me. That woman, she's supposed to be with me. You have a lot of people to where they envy you for your blessings. That's why you gotta be careful who you associate with yourself with. Be careful who you show your blessings to. Not everybody happy for you. We live in a very wicked world. You have a lot of people in this generation to where they'll be more jealous of you. A lot of them will be more jealous of you than they will be happy for you. You have a lot of people to where they smile in your face, where they got hidden intention behind their back. You got people to where they'll smile on your face, but they plotting on your downfall. Guys, witchcraft is real. Don't make no mistake. Evil altars, witchcraft, abuse, sorcery, santeria, voodoo, they're all real. These people are not joking. If you'll follow Christ, take your walk with God serious. Because a lot of witches, they love to especially target Christians. You have a lot of Christians to where they believe, oh, witchcraft won't work on me, I'm good. Listen, ensure that you have no open doors, because many Christians have been bewitched. So don't, like, I've seen many Christians be bewitched and destroyed by witchcraft. That's how I would suggest, don't have no open doors. What's open doors? You live a lifestyle of sin, that brings open doors. Smoking, drinking, fornication, adultery. That's when God says not to do this stuff. Not only do they destroy you and hurt your soul, but you have open doors. And these witches, they love when you have open doors, because it's easy for them to get you. It's easy for them to try and put a curse or a hex on you. You see, if you're a Christian, you really living the life, and you staying prayed up, you're living a holy lifestyle, and if you're praying throughout the night, like 12 a.m. to 3 a.m., you see, it's hard for them to get you. Nothing could prosper against you, because you're prayed up, you live in the lifestyle. So any curse they put up in you, it's not even going to work. That stuff just going to fall to the ground. That's going to be wasting your time. But when you're a Christian, you have open doors, you live in a lifestyle of sin. You ever just live in type of lifestyle you want, you're not in God's will. You're just eating from anybody, you're just talking, you're just telling your business to anybody, you're just taking whatever a person gives you, a person offer you money, and you're just going to take it, and you don't even pray over it. That's the one way they get you. Let's see, me, I try to pray over everything I get. I buy stuff online, I try to pray over it. Before I even eat food, even food I cook myself, I pray over it. You see me, I don't play, because I know these witches, they're out to get, they're not joking with you. They're not joking with followers of Christ. They're not joking. These witches, they will continue to take people's destiny, to take your blessings, take your land of milk and honey. You think these witches are joking with you? There was a reason in the book of Exodus where God says, suffer a witch not to live. Because these witches, they're wicked people. They're not joking with you. You have a lot of people, you have a lot of ex-witches who became Christians, and they give testimonies to where they bewitch many Christians. I've even heard many Satanists to where they said that they cursed many Christians throughout the years. So don't think that these people are playing with you. I've heard many ex-witches to where they talk about they killed and sacrificed many people. They sacrificed babies, adults, children. So don't think that these people are playing. As a follower of Christ, stay prayed up. Live the holy lifestyle. Try not to have no open doors. Be careful who you associate with yourself with. Be careful the type of churches you go to. You could even have these pastors to where they're witches. You have people in the choir to where they're secret witches. You have a lot of people to where they talk about they're Christian witches. Be very careful the church that you go to. Be very careful of who you even marry. Because you have people who are married to witches that don't even know it. You have people who, to where they marry witches, and as soon as they marry that person, all of a sudden that person ends up dead. And you're like, wait a second, how did this person end up dying? Because that person married probably a witch, probably sacrificed them so they could get their money, get that insurance money, that life insurance money. So be very careful, guys. I'm not telling you to walk around in fear, but you know what I mean. Just use discernment. Just use your eyes. Keep your eyes open. And just stay prayed up as a follower of Christ. Ask God to lead you. Ask Him to guide you. Because witchcraft is very real. And you have a lot of people walk around. A lot of witchcraft workers walk around. And oftentimes you don't even know who is who. So guys, just please have a blessed day. And just take care. And like I said, use discernment and stay prayed up. Take care.